I arrived at the roadside motel late in the evening, tired enough to ignore the peeling paint, the buzzing neon sign, and the hollow look in the manager's eyes. He handed me the key to room 12 without saying much, but right before I walked away, he warned me not to open the balcony door. He didn't explain why. He didn't smile. He just repeated it like a rule carved into his bones. I assumed it was some odd superstition or maybe a structural issue they didn't want to get sued over. Still, the warning lingered in my mind as I pushed the stiff door open. The room felt abandoned long before I ever stepped into it. The air was stale, the carpet uneven, and the walls carried faint scratch marks that made no pattern but still looked intentional. The balcony curtain moved even though the air was still. I convinced myself it was just my imagination reacting to exhaustion. But when I touched the curtain, I felt warmth, as if someone had stood there seconds earlier. I pulled the curtain aside and froze. The balcony didn't face the parking lot like it did from outside. Instead, it opened to a vast full-girt field. The fog was thick enough to hide the horizon and thin enough for silhouettes to stand visible inside it. Shapes that looked almost human. Still. Watching. Waiting. The handrail felt warm too, like it had been gripped. One of the figures shifted, only be inches, but enough for my chest to tighten. A whisper slid across the room. It wasn't coming from the field outside. It was behind me. I turned slowly and saw the curtain drifting back into place, even though I had anti-touched it. A hand pressed against the fabric from the outside, fingers long and tense, as if trying to push through. The manager suddenly banged on my door and ordered me to step away from the balcony. When he opened the door to pull me out, a heavy thud hit the railing behind me. The silhouettes in the fog had moved closer, far closer than they should have in those few seconds. I left room 12 without looking back. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell to uncover more hidden files, and stay updated with our weekly episodes.